Good evening and welcome to Paranormal Peeps. And tonight we are speaking to Andy Decodes of Alienate UK. How are you doing?
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Just a bit tired from the weekend. I sort of did two public events back to back.
Yeah,
Oh, they're incredible with Barry John, and I'm just wiped out. Oh, and my poor
yeah,
legs. There are so many steps. Oh my gosh, so my legs were aching from the first night at
yeah.
Matlock Pavilion, then like you wake up they're aching, and then there you go again the next night, loads of steps again. So
Keep you fit, I feel you.
oh gosh, I need all the help I can get keeping fit to be fair. But
Oof, tell
yeah.
me about it.
But yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it? But yeah, fantastic weekend. Did you have a good one?
Yeah, it's funny because Jenny Sullivan just popped up. We've
Yeah, Jenny.
recorded, we've recorded our Halloween podcast ready.
Nice one.
So we did it on Saturday night. There was 8 of us, and
Yay.
Jenny was one of the guests on there. So
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
yeah,
I love a Halloween one, so I usually do it
yeah,
sort of live-ish around the date. So, and oh,
yeah.
it's special, isn't it?
Yes, I
I,
love Halloween. Is just any other holiday. Nothing.
yeah, it's our time, isn't it?
Yeah,
When you get all the spookiness in and everything. It's just,
yeah,
yeah, just love it to bits.
yeah. You can never have too much Halloween. I know
No,
that.
and yeah, I am honestly a summer person.
Yeah,
So I really like, well, I don't know, I like the extremes. So I like either hot summer
yeah.
or cold winter. I
See,
don't
I
like sort of miserable in between.
see. I do. I like autumn and spring. Autumn and spring.
Ah,
So
okay.
autumn, spring, summer, winter.
Yeah.
It depends how bad the winter is. If the winter's really bad, I prefer
Uh-huh.
summer, and then vice versa. So
This is the one though, isn't it? You
yeah,
know, like, oh, this year we've actually had a summer, and that's a good one, isn't it?
I know. Makes you change.
It does, doesn't it?
I
So,
only got what
yeah,
2 days, if that.
yeah, that's right. So it's like been a novelty, hasn't it?
Yeah,
So yeah, had a great one. But yeah, a summer winter, nice one.
yeah.
Right. So I always start off with a conversation with where does this all start for you then?
Oh, the very beginning, I was about 4 years old,
Wow.
and I always remember it. I'll keep it as short as I can. So, grew up on a council estate in Manchester. I was born in the early 70s. So, the houses didn't have central heating. That's how old I am. Only just that I remember.
You're right.
Yeah. So we was moved out the house while they did the modernising. So while they was fitting the gas central heating and all that. So
Yeah.
we moved out for about 4 months and then moved back afterwards. And I remember we still stayed in the same area. It was only like 2-3 streets away.
Yeah.
And I remember I had my 4th birthday at the other house. So it was like, I think we moved out just after Christmas. My birthday's the end of January, and we moved back just before Easter, or around about Easter. So it
Yeah.
was I remember it was just after Easter because we'd not been back in the house that long. And my mum used to put me in her bed, and my dad used to work nights. So my mum would stick me in the bed because I was always dead hot. So she'd stick me in the bed to warm it up. And then when she got in bed, she'd take me out and put me in the room with my brother. Anyway, this night, I fell asleep, and it's like the bed was like pushed up against the wall, like into a corner. So there's only the foot of the bed and the side of the bed that was open. And I remember seeing this thing about so big, like it's a light being just rotating
Wow.
on the wall, just going. And I always referred to it. Do you know a record player on the old turntable? And the
Yeah.
light had hit the vinyl and it bounced back up, and you'd see that prism type thing just going.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what it
So
reminded me of.
good.
But at the back of the house, it was just fields. There's no street lights, there's no artificial lighting. There was a field, a football field, allotments, sewerage plant, golf course. It was just, there was nothing, there's
Wow.
there's nothing. So it couldn't have been anything coming in from there. And if it was, it would be, the curtains were shut anyway. And like I said, the bedroom door was at the foot of the bed, adjacent to the bottom of the bed. And my mum always leave the landing light on. So if you need to get up and use the bathroom, we weren't like tumbling and nearly falling downstairs. So, but it was just, I would just remember just lay there watching this go round and round, and then
My gosh.
that was all I remember. I woke up next morning in my old bed.
Wow. Okay. So have you ever looked into that since then?
Not really, because it's one of those, I forgot about it for so long. And it wasn't until I started doing this, but started speaking to people about paranormal. I'm going back to like mid-90s, that it's like, oh, it could have been this or it could have been that. But then I'd also get, whether it's in my bed or my mum and dad's bed, a sensation that when I was in bed, I'd pull the covers over me because I always get scared because it felt like these things just stood around the bed. But growing up, all right, sorry, he threw me then. I used to watch Hammer House of Horror and zombie movies and all that.
Yeah.
Even at like 2-3 years old, it didn't scare me like it would. Does that make sense? I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. So it didn't bother me. And until I was going to bed and like run upstairs straight into the bedroom, covers over my head.
Oh, wow.
So when I felt like these things were stood around the bed, in my mind's eye, I pictured them as one was Frankenstein, one was Dracula, one was a zombie. Do you know what I mean? One was the mummy, because there's a load of mummy movies back in the 70s, wasn't there?
They were,
And one was like a wolf man. And that's what I pictured because I'd seen them and I could relate. But I never looked out of the covers to see what was actually there. But if I thought it was, in my mind, if I knew it was these, it made me feel, I didn't feel as scared.
Yeah, because
I still didn't want to look out, but
it was something you recognised, wasn't it? So you made it something you could deal with, basically.
Yeah. I don't think it was them.
No.
I'd be very surprised. But so I don't know. But you know when you can just feel the presence of someone stood.
Yeah.
It's more people, things just stood like leaning over the bed.
Oh wow.
And that's. But I never ever spoke to anyone like that. Never told me. I only got one brother. We used to share a room.
Yeah.
Never told him about it. Never told me mum or my dad. And even growing up and having all these different encounters and experiences, up until I started doing this in 2020. Because it's lockdown when I set everything up.
I started then as well.
Yeah. I was bored on Halloween. I thought I'm just going to do YouTube. I found out how to do a YouTube channel, Facebook page, Facebook group and all that. But prior to that, it was like I never, unless there was somebody there with me that experienced at the same time, I never spoke to anyone else about it. I never felt the need that I had to go, oh, guess what I seen? Because it weren't so much whether they believe me or not. It's just I don't need to talk to anyone about it.
You weren't concerned what they think about you, though, would you?
No, not really.
No. It was just,
I've never really cared what people think. So they either like me or they don't. And
oh yeah, but you know, the way you sort of mind things, and you know,
I get what you mean.
Like,
yeah.
You might want to be more liked at school than you would. You know, now you think, oh, stuff you. Whereas, like when you're younger, you know,
No, I was kind of like that at school as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the time you sang about on my own. It was easier.
Well,
it didn't bother me. So.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Well,
but
it's just that's it. But I never felt the need to tell anyone. It's like the next one that I can remember was a UFO directly above my head. I was playing out on my bike. I got a bike for Christmas. I was either 8 or 9 years old, round about that. and it'd been raining, so I'm riding around the Saturday afternoon. It would just go. I wasn't allowed out when it was raining, but I could go out after it had rained.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was riding around going through all the puddles and that. Like I said, it was council estate that I grew up on. So there weren't many there wasn't many cars. It was like a branch and like a tree trunk. Then you had the streets coming off and there's all cul-de-sacs, other than the two, one at the top and one at the bottom, that you got access onto the estate. So I'm just riding round and I was on the next street on the corner and just start look straight up and there's a metallic disc directly above my head. I reckon it was about 150 foot above me.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just sat on my bike, just staring straight up at it. I don't know how long, because none of my mates were out. It's just me on my bike, just riding around, seeing this thing, just sat staring straight up at it. And then my neck started to ache. So I looked, like, stretched down, looked back up, and it gone. There's no sound on it, no lights, no windows, no doors, didn't any beams in it. It was just like a two-tone metallic gunmetal grey disc. And so I don't know if anything happened from that, because I've been told that I have got missing time, and if I have, that would have been the most prominent place where it would have taken place, because I was on, because like I said, I was on my own, and it wasn't. There's only, I think there's 96 houses on that estate, so it's not a big estate as such. Like I said, you've got all the little streets coming off it. So down the main road, there's probably only about 30, 40 houses up one side and down the other. So there weren't that many people about. I don't even recall seeing anyone, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But you say mesmerised by it then, which you would be, wouldn't you? You know, like,
But there's no reason, there's nothing to, like, catch my attention for me then to look up. Like I said, there's no noise, there's no lights coming through it, there's nothing. So it was like I said, it'd been raining, it was below the cloud. Like I said, it's probably only 150 feet high, if that. And it was, as you know, growing up in like the 70s and the 80s, you'd go out and you'd come back when you was hungry, when the weather got really bad, or as the street lights come on.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If your parents were shouting you because you was going out somewhere. But usually if it was like that, you'd stay in the street anyway. You wouldn't go off too far. But a lot of the time, like at school, we'd go down to the woods and the forest and the river and the golf course. We'd be out, we'd gone all day.
Yeah.
We'd get up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and come back at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we used to play in a cornfield next door.
Yeah.
And my mate, we got a corn, so our street was there. My mate was there, so we just went through the cornfield to hers, and But
that's what I mean. So because there was never a deadline as such to get back home, I've no idea. I don't know what time I went out. I don't know how long I was out. But then when it had gone and I was back on my bike, I was just carried on cycling round. Didn't go home, just stayed out. Went in, I think, because it got a bit cold or I was hungry or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Wow, that's incredible. Did you ask at all about anybody at all about it?
No.
No, not even your friend or.
No, because the street that I grew up in, there's only 10 houses, and we was right in the bottom corner. Like I said, we had a massive back garden that was just fields, allotments, golf course, everything behind it. A lot of my mates growing up was all around about the same age, within 6 months of each other.
That's cool.
So there's probably at least 10 of us all in the same school year.
Yeah.
But I never mentioned it to any of them. Never felt the need.
Yeah, I get you. But also you mentioned the missing time, and you've had missing time.
Apparently, I had somebody do a remote view on the coordinates for that case. So we're given the area of where it was, the rough, the year within 2 years, like 2-year period. And I know it was around between Christmas and Easter. It's nearer to Christmas. So it's probably about February, March.
Yeah.
But that's all I know. And they said if there is missing time, and it is most probably at that point.
Wow.
So
That's
I don't
incredible.
know.
I've never even heard of doing remote viewing like that. I've never
Yeah.
even heard of that one. Wow.
Well, I know because the people that do the remote viewing, they get given coordinates, and the coordinates can be anything from like longitude, latitude, or it can be a previous day. It could be like, say, 28th of April,
Oh my gosh.
1641, and then whatever location. And then they look for that and see if they can pick anything up.
Wow. I need to speak to somebody about that desperately, but we'll sort of mention that afterwards because I've got a
Yeah.
past life and I have found out a lot of
Ah,
information and I need more. It's given
yes.
me a lot of grief over the last so many years. And when I'm sort of at Parachat,
Yeah.
speaking there, and that's what it's partly about. Why it is about that. So yeah, and he does kind of haunt me in a way.
Oh,
But yeah, and like I've been to like a lot of investigations. He turns up and everything,
yeah.
and also he's been to my house a few times, and he's come through people in trance, and
Oh,
yeah, it's been quite quite
entertaining.
really. Oh yeah, he's overshadowed me, and yeah, it's been
Really?
can be
Wow.
quite heavy sometimes. And then other times you go to that location, it doesn't even turn up, and
Nothing
you
there.
think like you
Having a
sit in
day off.
you sit in his chair and go, "I'm in your chair, mate." Nah,
Yeah.
not
Nothing
today. And it's
happening.
like when you're not ready, it's like there he is. It's like, oh, okay, back again,
Yeah.
are we? But it is incredible. But if somebody can remote view, then I definitely want that done because I
Yeah.
was thrown down an oubliette in a past life, so that's what I want remote viewing
Yes.
because I'm
I can
just
put
trying
you in
to,
touch with a few
yeah,
people.
yeah, we
Um,
will sort that out because this is something which has like been going on for so long, and
yeah.
I have a past life regression with Paul on Sunday.
Oh,
Another one on that life, hopefully. I hope it is that life, otherwise I will be so disappointed.
that's the thing. No,
I,
you can't dictate to which one you're gonna get.
I want that one. I need
Yeah.
details for
Yeah.
a project, so I have details, I've got my other
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
recorded, but I need more. I need his surname.
Yeah.
I need the date of pass. I need so much information, and I was chatting today about it, and somebody else mentioned something. It's like, oh my gosh, I need that as well. That's something
Yeah.
else I've got to ask for. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, the
it's one
person
of
that
those, isn't it?
that did my remote viewing, she's over in the US, and she didn't
Yeah,
know that much about me. So I know there are people in the UK that do it, but the
yeah,
ones that I knew at the time kind of knew quite a bit about me. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't
yeah,
want to. Not that I wouldn't trust him or not believe him, but if it's going to someone that doesn't know anything about me, for
yeah,
me that's more. Oh, I can't think of the word. More particular, more definite.
yeah. Because I have spoken. I did. I was on a Paracon, and I was with Richard Stepp and MJ, and they sort of did. There's a female remote viewer in the US, and we sort of did an experiment there, and that was interesting. But that was like, what's in the room now, and I was picking up stuff which was in her room, which is great.
Yeah,
Of course, I can do it, but that happens somewhere, one way or another. But yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? Like the things you can find out and what you can find out just by speaking to people.
I know. I
Because
know.
I've learned something already that I thought remote viewing was about the here and now. I didn't
Oh,
even contemplate that you can go back to different
you
years.
can go. Not just yours. It's different places, different
Mm,
dimensional times.
wow,
Yeah,
which is how I see with paranormal anyway.
yeah,
I just didn't. You know how things work in your head, but you don't always think about things, do you?
yeah. I know
You
exactly what you mean.
yeah,
Yeah,
you just don't. I suppose logically, yeah, because when I sort of
yeah.
know how it sort of works. Well,
Because
you
because
have
I always
theories
thought
about it. works.
Yeah, because I always thought remote view was you'd you'd find the location like through your mind's eye, and you
Yeah, and
go
look
there, and
around it.
it'd be the here and now.
Yeah,
It's like watching a live TV show or
yeah,
like watching this or whatever. It's what's happening there and then. I
yeah, or
didn't
even astral
realise.
project to it,
Yeah, yeah,
and there you go.
yeah.
Oh wow! Because
So
the first time I read a book on astral projection once, like my ex was at university at the time,
yeah,
so many years ago, and I was reading this book he was shopping. I borrowed a book in this car park of a supermarket. First time I'd ever heard of astral projection, and it's oh
yeah,
my god, and now I know people who do it, and it's
yeah. The best person that I spoke to so far is Preston Dennett.
I think he's so cool. So I've interviewed him 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
I need to
So,
speak to him again because he
so
is so
oh
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did a show and he agreed to come on and talk us through the astral projection.
I saw it on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
like, people are asking, am I going to do it? I went, if I do it, this show is going to go on forever because if I go projecting off somewhere, I'm not going to be sat here
Are you going to stop it? Yeah.
Exactly. I'll be gone for however long you can. Ain't rushing back.
But then how does time work? If you astral project and
I
you're
know.
there for weeks, is it only 5 minutes when you come back?
Well, that's where quantum physics and everything kicks in, and can't get my head around that.
This is where we get a bit, yeah.
Very technical, very scientific, yeah.
But this is the one, isn't it? You just get down these and it's just like, wow, like how far can you go down this route? And your head just goes, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can go forever.
Really does.
And another one who's good, like for quantum physics and that, is a guy called Agnost.
Right.
So originally he's from Norway, but he lives in California.
Yeah.
So he does a quantum physics and he explains how time works. And as he's telling you, you're just thinking, no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But then as I'm interviewing him, I'm thinking about it and I'm listening and I'm taking it in, and all of a sudden it just clicks, and I understand what he's saying. I couldn't explain it to anybody else from that point on, or 2 minutes after, even now. But I can get my head round how it works, or how it should work. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. Anything more that my head starts hurting, I'm done.
Oh God, your head, it would just go off on one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a question. I mentioned this, and then we'll go on to a question. If you astral projected, you'd be Doctor Who, and come and go from to the exact moment you left and arrived. And yeah, and that's it, isn't it?
Pretty much. Yeah. Because
it just blows your mind, doesn't it?
But the thing is, with the astral projection, that's your outer body. So it's not physics. So it's not your physical form.
Yeah, it's like your soul, isn't it?
So this is, because I've asked this a few times. Is that then? Does that become remote viewing if you're astral projecting? Because you've got the astral plane, which is completely different to anything else. It's all these different realms with different creatures and humanoids and odd things that are going on. I've kind of done it once, but I didn't know until I'd woke up. So I was in this place. I just thought I was dreaming.
Yeah.
And there's a big grey block of flats. And I was leaning on the wall. I could feel the cold, it felt like breeze block. You're with the holes in it, you can feel the holes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And there's moss growing up it, and I could feel the moss. I could smell it. I could smell the damp in the air. And I was with these two other people, no idea who he was. And as soon as I realised what I was doing, the next thing, I'm sat up bolt right in bed. It was like something had grabbed me and just gone, and I'm
back in bed.
You're like animation where you fly through the air, your arms and legs, and you get all the. That's what
Yeah.
it felt like for like split second, and then I'm set up bolt right in bed. I'm like, oh my god,
Wow.
and that is the only time I've ever done it. And I didn't even try it. And all the other times that I tried to do it, I use I have a sleep mask with Bluetooth speakers in it. So I'll put that on and I'll link it to my phone or whatever. And I'll listen to the isochronic tones or the binaural beats.
Right.
Because
Okay.
when you listen to them with headphones, you have different sounds going through different channels. So a lot
Okay.
of the stuff that you hit, a lot of it you can't hear, but your mind's picking it up. And
Right.
that helps you to get into a meditative state. So through doing that, I can get to the point where I'm sat there and I'm completely up, or lay there, eyes are shut, not asleep, but completely open, and I can feel myself vibrating inside. And it's when you that vibration, just after that is when you can leave your body. But I can never get past the vibration period point. It feels I remember when the first time I felt like it was vibrating, I had to touch my other hand to see if I could feel it vibrating, but you can't. It's not a physical vibration.
Wow.
It's an inner vibration. It's I don't know. Someone's explained to me what it is, but I don't know. But
Intriguing.
cannot get past the vibration point.
So I wonder if somebody's stopping you.
Don't know. But the only other thing, the good thing from it, is every time I've done that, I've had the best night's sleep ever.
Right. I need to try that.
I
I
know.
forgot.
I keep saying to myself, I need to do it more just to get a decent night's sleep, if nothing else.
Oh
But
wow.
yeah, so it
That's
can be done. It's just
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, because I've tried to get into trance,
Yeah.
and that is like more relaxing down rather than sort of yeah, it's not like the vibration.
Well, I didn't know about the
You are
vibration.
changing, aren't you? You know, you are changing
You're altering your
state,
frequency.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but trance, I can get so far, I can relax, but it doesn't. I think I need to do one more level, and it's something stopping me.
So what I did, I used to be meditating years and years ago, and I stopped
Yeah.
doing it. And then brother, he had loads of books on it, so reading through like different techniques of doing it, and then yeah, and then there's obviously with YouTube, there's more and more stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
So I was
that's
looking
right.
at that and listening to the sounds. So I've been a couple of different people told me about the isochronic tones and the binaural beats.
Wow.
So I learned to meditate. So I'd be sat here, I'd like change all the lighting and that. I'd just tip the chair back so I'm virtually horizontal, just like a bit of an incline, and I'd
Mm,
just listen to the music, nobody else in, and I'd just let myself go. And
yeah.
what felt like had been there for hours, I'd look at the clock and it's like 5-10 minutes have passed.
Wow.
But
Okay.
I've got to the point now where I can get into that meditative state without having to listen to anything. It's just I know how to focus
Yeah, I
by
can do that quick.
just
Yeah.
just by you just cut everything off on the outside. You just
Yeah.
concentrate on you and what's inside you and what it
Yeah.
is you're seeking to do. Because each time I do, each time you meditate, and I always talk about this, it's all to do with intent, which the paranormal is as well.
Yeah.
When you meditate, you need to have that intent of why you're meditating and what reason, what it is you want to get from the universe, but you need to give that
That's true. Yeah.
energy into it to receive. So you've got to give before you can take. That's how it works and feels for me.
Yeah.
So if you're prepared to give, and it's not like giving money or goods or anything. It's like giving your energy, giving your time to do what you want to do to receive these frequencies back, and it
Yeah.
just works.
Yeah. I can. I did a lot of meditations when I first started doing development.
Yeah,
So yeah, and then you sort of can get into it really quick.
Yeah.
But I sort of don't do it as much as I should.
I know. And I'm the same.
Need to
It's
get things
like,
to do.
right, I need to meditate, but I also need to get this finished.
Oh,
And meditating, I'm not going to get it done.
this is it, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
sometimes we used to do it before I went to sleep, and then if you drop off, but then you wake up again, don't you? So it's
Yeah.
there, isn't it? We've got Carl said when we got told to expect the worst of our dad in hospital, was shocked when the doctors said he is now sat up. But our dad said he stood over his body watching doctors.
See, I've heard that before.
Yeah,
Not
it,
that, but
yeah, but along
similar
the
thing. Yeah.
but yeah, when my gran passed, she was in bed. You could hear her breathing. I
Yeah.
was talking up to the ceiling.
Oh.
I felt she was. I felt that she was up there, but obviously she was there because you could hear her. But then
Yeah.
after we left, we got home and there's a phone call to say the minute I left, she'd gone. So she probably had gone. And we did actually pick up that, soul had left a body, but the body was still there, making a sound, which is, yeah.
Yeah. See, that doesn't freak me out, but it unnerves me a bit.
I
Do you
kind
know
of
what I
got
mean?
used to it. All my family decided to pass with me around.
Oh.
I don't know why. Um, there's one who waited for me and I didn't make it. I do regret that now.
Yeah.
Because my granddad passed in my arms, basically, and my gran was making some
Yeah.
tea. And
Wow.
yeah, I know. And it was her, like, she was waiting for me, and I thought, I can't deal with this. But then I got used to, 'cause then I dealt with my mum and dad as well, and it's like, and like
Yeah.
when my sister, my sister said something like, if I turn up, then, God help her, really. But,
Wow.
I don't know why I was chosen to do that. Why I was the messenger in some ways as well, because I had to tell my mum that her dad had passed.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was only 19. I took them out for a drive for the day. I just passed my driving test, took them on a little day trip in my car. And he kind of
Really?
had a fit in my car. And then, yeah, and it's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
See, I'm
yeah,
kind of glad I don't get anything like that.
well, I didn't, and I didn't even do paranormal then or anything,
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. It's just something going off up there, isn't it? I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Something's happening. I know
You
that.
know,
But
yeah. And now my family is just sister and her family, so it's it's really strange.
yeah.
I don't get it, and yeah.
No.
What can I
Not
say?
either.
Carl's got an unusual gift. I give out my energy but never drain. Way to describe it, I'm recharging as fast as I give it away. And in some ways, I may be like that. I never get my equipment drain on a ghost hunt.
I have a
So,
couple of times, but it's
so some
mainly just,
always do.
yeah, mine's mainly just the lights, like little LED square lights.
Oh, that's the
It's
point.
usually them.
Yeah, that's the point. I had a torch the other night and it was flashing. It's a LED and it's like a bar sort of thing, and it's got lights on it, and you've either
Yeah,
got a torch at the front or one on the top. And
yeah,
that started flashing on the investigation. I thought, well, is it spirit or is it the battery what needs sorting? And you always wonder. And then the next vigil, it didn't seem to do it, but I need to check it at home just to
yeah,
see, just to clarify really if it was a problem or not.
yeah.
But
Sometimes
it's
if they
weird.
get if they get too cold or too hot, it can
No,
affect the battery.
not an issue with the
Um,
temperature. It was
nothing.
it's this weekend. It was in a building. It was
Yeah,
relatively okay, so it wasn't an extreme of any kind. So there's no like valid reason for it other than a battery issue. And
yeah,
it's in my car at the moment, so I need to get it out and I need to check. But you know, we were getting activity at the time, doing table tipping, you know,
Yeah.
and it, yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it? And yeah, I do need to check it now to if I can debunk it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that in a bit. But yeah. So thanks, Nigel, for sharing it. I hope you're well. Carl, my mum's side of the family have always had someone with a spirit link. My brother and sister don't have this yet. I do. And it's
Mm.
interesting, but I think my sister picks up more than me, but she denies it.
Yeah. So do
But
you think it's got anything to do with what blood type you are? We was talking about this
oh,
the other
you've got
night.
this one. I don't know.
Because
I'm
my
I'm the
mum
plain
was
boring one. I am.
so my mum was Rh negative,
That's the one.
but
That one.
I'm AB negative, which
Wow.
apparently is more rare. And I only know this because I had a hernia operation about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And he said, we need to know what blood type you are in case we have to give you a transfusion, because it was just above my belly button. It was a double hernia. So they literally corkscrewed into the side of my stomach, opened it up from there, pushed, because the hernia was pushing through the stomach wall, push it back in, put this gauze in place where the stomach wall had gone too thin,
Oh
put it
wow.
over to help support it. So I've still got that in the books, like where the staples were and what have you.
Oh,
I know I've
okay.
gone into a lot of detail about it, but because it
That's right.
was, even though it doesn't sound like a big operation, it
But
kind of was.
anything is.
I was
Yeah.
about 2.5 hours on the table. So,
Yeah.
but he said we need to know because if we've got to do a blood transfusion, so I said, oh, we'll keep, because I know the only other way to find out what blood type you are is either pregnant, you give blood, or you pay, and it's about 60 quid to find out what blood type you are. So I thought I'm just going to ask you if they tell me, like, oh yeah, you're AB negative. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
that'll do then. So, sorry, something's just fallen. I don't know what it does. There's always stuff.
Yeah.
Always stuff falling in there.
I have the same in my house. Like I can be in here in the dining room. Like I was
Yeah,
upstairs like the other night and something crashed downstairs. Well, yeah, okay.
yeah. I'll
Whatever. You
check it later.
just get
But yeah. So I don't know what my brother is or my dad, but my dad's. I don't think my dad believes in any of this at all.
oh bless you.
And my brother, he's had a few strange encounters, but he doesn't really put it down to anything paranormal. But the amount of stuff that I've had go on, I think, could it be something to do with the bloodline?
Interesting.
So
Oh.
it was a magnet that I've not stuck on. Do you know the metal disc that you stick on and you put a magnet on it?
Oh, okay.
I've not left the disc on long enough, so the magnets fell off. I'll get it in a minute.
Yeah, you're just trying to justify it though.
I did it last night at like 2 o'clock this morning. I'm like, near
Yeah.
noises.
Good job you not use a hospital. Oh dear. Yeah. It, oh, it's madness, isn't it, at the moment?
No, I've had
Yeah.
two operations. I had my tonsils out when I was 6, and then hernia, like I said, about 3 years ago.
Wow. I've got away with it so far, touch wood.
Yeah,
Just a
good.
recent broken arm, so wrist arm, but yeah. I
Oh,
really got away with that one.
and that's another thing. I've never broke a bone.
Well, I could have
I
said that in April. Well, I had, but never been treated for a broken bone.
right, got you.
That's the one, yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't. It's not going off subject, but there's something. This was. I've not really spoke a lot about this. When I was about 14, 15, I told you I'm from Manchester, and I had family living over near Bolton, a place called Farnworth.
Oh,
And
Bolton.
we used to go to this place called Knob End. It's a real place. I'm not making it up.
Charles mentioned it.
And it's right next to Moses Gate Country Park. So the road
Right.
that leads down to it is Cemetery Road, and a few of my mates lived on this road. And we go down this like dirt track down to the bridge, and there's a big brown bridge called Wilson Bridge that went over the river coral pole, and it was like a split off from the air well. So we was all stood at the top, like there's a few of us stood at the top of the bridge. Some of them had gone round to meet up with some of the people that's coming the other way. And had a sewer pipe running underneath it. But so there's a big concrete block with an access grid to go down from to go in and clean it if anything ever gets blocked. So I'm stood on that and I'm leaning on the bar, leaning backwards. And I'm talking to my mate Steve, and I step back again, and I'm still talking to him. And he's like, yeah, that's the place. And I step back twice, and Steve's like looking at me like that. I'm like, what's wrong? And I look down, and I'm floating, levitate. I've been stood there for about 5-10 seconds at this point.
Wow.
And as soon as I realised what I'd done, woof, straight down. So if Carl knows this bridge, so I'm on Cemetery Road end, I fall off, hit these rocks, and I roll, hitting the rock. Yeah, that's it. Roll. I'm hitting the rocks and banging my head, my elbow, and I'm awake all the time, but I'm not feeling anything. There's no, do you know when you bang yourself and it's like, if you bang your back and you get that sick feeling and you go, nothing. I smacked my head, I roll down to the bottom, and I land about 2 foot away from rolling into the river. And my mate, stay at the top, I was speaking to her, he goes, I thought you was dead. The way you fell and rolled, he goes, you're just tumbling down. He goes, at the bottom, he goes, you was just lay there for about a minute. I thought I'd just roll down, and I got up, I had a little cut there. I have a barking dog. There's someone at the door, and he's we've had him about 6-7 months, and he's just decided to start barking this week. He's a Shih Tzu Chihuahua mix.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, so he's become a pain the last few days. Yeah, I had a little cut there, and I split my trousers, and that was it. No blood, nothing, no bruise. Didn't even bruise. There's no bruises on me, no broken bones, nothing whatsoever. Didn't rip any of my clothing, other than where I split my pants. But that was it.
That's a mystery.
So it's just that doesn't make sense. Surely I should have had worse injuries than a little cut me out, and I didn't go to hospital. Definitely didn't tell me mum. Should have gone mad.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed out again.
Yeah, I would have had bruises if I'd have told her. So yeah, it was a weird. Yeah, that's his Chihuahua side. When he's all nice and chilled, that's a Shih Tzu side to him.
Oh my gosh. So there you go then. It's Knob End. We have a house on top of the hill. This is a pub called Nobbin.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
But
there's actually a wooden sign that says "Welcome to Knob End." I took a photo of it once, but I don't know whatever happened to it.
I would as well. And there's a place in is it Orkney's? TW.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been by it, and you got to, haven't you?
Well, there's a road not far from me, and it's actually called, instead of Knob, it's Bell.
Oh, yeah.
And it's and it's every time I see it on the sat nav, just do a screenshot of it.
Yeah,
it makes me laugh every single time.
Oh, I'm so childish.
But people, I just think people live on this street and they've got to write that address down or tell people where they live. You'd move or lie. You'd get a PO box, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, because I used to go to Mansfield and we used to go by Balls Lane. And it's like, and you're not thinking football at all, are you, when you're a kid?
Definitely not. No.
Oh no, buffering. Oh. So Andy is a ufologist, and we do paranormal talk. So talk anything paranormal, and then sometimes go off on Tangent.
Nothing wrong with tangents. But
No, we always do that.
but this place that we're talking about, I'm going to keep saying it, Knob End, all I can. It's where Dick Turpin used to hide out round there back in the day.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
Bolton Town Hall is all underground tunnels, and they lead right the way through, and they carry on and go up towards the Irwell Valley, which is a place called Prestwich near Swinton, which is where I'm from.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you've got a place called Clifton Marina as well, and these caves around there.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of strange goings on. There's been liquid orbs seen around there, hairy humanoids, UFOs, lights, shadow. There's been loads of stuff. And I used to live. It's a place Carl will know. It's a place called Stone Clough. I used to live at the bottom of Ringley Road near the Lord Nelson pub. But when I lived there, I didn't know any of this at the time. It wasn't until I moved out, and it was about 10 years after I moved out that I found out about it. Oh, I'd have been there every single night.
Hey,
There's just loads going on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a nice place. But it seems like you've got a lot going off around you, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. So Carl knows about Dick Turpin, so we'll sort out. Yeah, friend request or something if you want. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll put his name in now because I will forget. Because I'm really bad with names.
Oh, it's all right. I can message you. Carl's a good friend anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do need to go to Bolton because there are so many like lovely places around there, historic places, aren't there? And you have to just to get to that place.
Yeah, but there's also just quick bit of history. There's a pub called the Man and Scythe at the side of the Swan Hotel,
right?
And this is why Bolton will never become a city. It'll always be a town, even though it's got its own cathedral and everything. They housed Oliver Cromwell during the war, and he killed one of the king's cousins. There's a plaque on the wall inside tells you the date, who it was, what happened, and the king's cousin was staying at this pub, and Oliver Cromwell and his men went in and murdered him.
Wow!
And this is why Bolton will never become a city, or one of the reasons why it will never become a city. It's one of the biggest towns in Europe, apparently.
That's incredible, yeah. Because
just weird little things like that.
Yeah, because the main thing is that it's got to have a cathedral, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously it has. So wow.
Yeah, but there's a bit of dirty work going on back in the day, so they're not having it.
What there isn't now?
Well, yeah.
No comment.
Probably.
I don't know what's going on now. We don't want to know, do we?
No. But but that place I said, like Dick Turpin and that, if you go out towards Little Lever and like Radcliffe, you can stay off the beaten track. So it's just like footpaths and all that bridle ways. There was a grey lady, and out of the wall it was all decaying and eroding and falling down, and people have gone across, and apparently she's tried scaring them so they fall to the death down the side of this little bit. So you've got two canals. I don't know the names. We used to call them top canal and bottom canal because one was at the top, one was at the bottom, and it was like in the middle of them two. But even when was like 3 or 4 of you, it's still a little bit creepy walking around there during the day. Yeah. None of us would dare go in there at night.
It's the truth in it.
Yeah.
You have chat.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in the area that know a lot about it. Like Carl was saying, then he knows about stuff about Dick Turpin and what have you. So
yeah, it's Turton Tower, Bolton. That's the original copy of the death warrant of Charles I. It's got Cromwell's signature on it. So
we went to Turton Tower one night to kind of have a look round, and we got out. It was nice. It was like midsummer's night, and probably about 70 degrees still. No, sorry. That's old school, and it is about 23, 24.
Wow.
And we got out to have a look, and we sat hearing these weird noises. It was straight back in the car. No idea what it was and what was going on.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, it sounds really interesting around Bolton. It really does.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
is.
like you know you're in a town, you're in a city, and you sort of know a lot about your local area, but you never actually think of it, do you? Really?
No,
You know, you just
no,
take it for granted. And yeah, you know, I've got some great places. Got the National Justice Museum, and then
yeah,
Derby Jail is the same distance away from me. So I'm
yeah,
right between Nottingham and Derby, so I've got sort of quite a lot around me. And yeah,
yeah.
but you're just so familiar with them, aren't you? And
I know that's it.
been there so many times, and yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
but,
it's intriguing.
but
So
sorry, go on.
no, you go, you go.
I was just going to say, so I've been going to Rendlesham quite a
I
lot.
was about to ask you,
Oh,
seriously. I was just about
really?
to say it. It just popped in my head, and I was just about to ask.
Synchronicity.
Oh my god! Yeah, Rendlesham. Yeah. Have you
So,
been there? Oh my
yeah,
god!
I've been loads. Well, I'd say it's one of those places when you've been a couple of times, it feels like you've been every week for the last 10
Wow.
years. See,
Maybe I'll go
have,
there
yeah,
soon.
I have been lucky enough to go. Like, so where I work, so I drive for a living, and we go out to like Suffolk and Norfolk and all around there, and we used to go like through to the other side of Rendlesham, to right on the coast, place
Mm.
called something Street. I forgot the name of it, and it's like right on the sand dunes, and there's like 7 or 8 houses on the sand dunes right on the coast, and then there's nothing else after it. So I'd go out there, and then coming back, I'd park up in Rendlesham Forest and have my lunch, and just get out of the van and have a
Wow.
quick look round and see if there's anything going on. I've never seen anything when I've done that, but I've seen stuff when I've been out doing an investigation with other people. It's weird. It's weird stuff. We've seen white orbs, orange orbs. I've seen. Well, we was walking down this one of the paths on the official UFO trail. And
Right.
me, do you know Alex Lovelock?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he does one called The Lounge on a Sunday night on
Ooh.
Facebook and YouTube. So I've met up with him a few times, and he's co-host Elaine. Anyway, so this time it was just me and Alex. It was the first time that I went. And we're walking down and we're just having a chat. I'd known him, I'd spoke to him and what have you, but I'd never met up.
Yeah.
So we're walking down, and I just out my peripheral. So these on one side it's like a bit of grass, trees, but more open, and on the left hand side it's just pure forest. And about 2, 3 trees in, I see someone like walking that way.
Wow.
And and I hate it when I do it. I turned to look to see who it was, and as soon as I turned, they'd gone, and I couldn't get them back in the peripheral. But I did recall what he was wearing, and I'm like, and I said to Alex about it, because I'd just seen someone and it looked like this, blah blah blah, and then I was saying about what I think it was. Anyway, as soon as I got back home, you don't get a signal in Rendlesham, nothing. As soon as you step in on that UFO trail, it's gone. There's no point
Thanks for
even
that.
trying.
I think I'm going there.
Yeah. So if you're
Mm.
planning on doing a live, don't bother. Just take some photos and recordings, and then have a look when you get back.
Thanks for that because yeah, I've just started kind of TikToking and I would have done that around Rendlesham, but I
Yeah,
just
that's what I wanted to do, and it's like,
yeah,
no, not happening. So
no,
anyway, so I got back and I typed this thing in, and it came up, and I'm just sat here like, that was what I seen, and it was a World War II SS uniform. The
oh
way
wow,
the hat was, the collar, the tunic, everything, the color, it was like. Don't ask me why I've got a sock on my desk, but I've got a sock on my desk, and it is like this. Is that this color grey, but
oh
like
my,
felt,
oh my gosh,
but it was a little bit lighter than that. I've not got anything here that I can show you. There's more. You're like the grey school trousers, right? Not so
yeah,
much the charcoal, but more. It was like that,
yeah,
and I just don't know why. I just typed in SS World War II uniform, and it came up. There's a few other images, but when I was like going through, that was the main one that came up. And then
Wow.
after he'd seen it, I'd not said to Alex what it was, and he was telling me, excuse me, he'd walked down there. He's been there, he used to go all the time. He'd walked down and he said he'd seen two German soldiers. Apparently, they'd crashed their plane and they came up to him. So these were the energy. I call them the energy, not the spirit of the ghost, because I'm very thingy as to what a spirit or ghost is at the minute.
I have trouble. I was on a public event the other night, and I was like, and kind of saying like, I don't know what to call them
Yeah.
because I can't call them a ghost and I can't call them a spirit because would you like being called a spirit?
No, and the
No, no,
thing we
it's
don't,
like, oh
and we
god,
don't know if they're a ghost or a spirit. We just
no,
presume, yeah. So I that's why I use the word energy now. I've only just
yeah,
started. It's the only word that I can find that I feel is fitting enough to explain
yeah.
what I'm on about.
I
So he,
apologise to them. I go, I
yeah,
don't know what to call you.
yeah. So he, so I said he was saying like he had these two German soldiers, like the energy of them. And they said to him, we apologise for what we've done and we apologise for what we're about to do as well.
Well,
But there's a massive, as you get towards the end of, so you come out of Eastgate car park, you cross the road, you zigzag through, you go down this path, and as you get to the end, just before you turn right to where we call it the lemon squeezer, which is a UFO replica, it just looks like
right,
a
yeah,
giant lemon
yeah,
juicer. Just before you turn onto that bit to where that is, there's a massive like crater, and it looks like someone's gone into it and then pushed all the ground up. So he believes, and a couple of other people said it as well. That's where they think this plane crashed with the pilot and the co-pilot.
yeah. Interesting.
But there have been, because I looked into it a bit ago, me and my mate, and he said like there was one where there's a German plane that landed at Woodbridge, and they didn't realise it was a UK airbase. I think the instruments had gone off, or it was night
Right,
time, so they
yeah.
didn't know where they was, and they landed like about 9 off. There's about 9:14, about that. German thing, they all got arrested and POWs.
Wow.
So yeah, but
I,
there's just so much that's gone on at Rendlesham, and it's not just the UFO either. Alistair Crowley used to do stuff around there
oh,
with his
okay.
opening of portals. Boudicca, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Is it the Iceni tribe? I think they're called.
Right.
They used to be like part or around there. There've been loads of other UFO sightings and what have you. There's been Men in Black. Me and Alex both seen at least 6 orbs when we were there, white and orange. We had, I can't reach it in a minute. I've got a analog and digital K2 meter. So the digital one's a trimeter, so it shows
Yeah.
you can flip between the energy. It shows you radioactivity and all that. And we was right out in the middle. I've got it on the YouTube channel. It was right out in the middle of the Rendlesham. There's no electric lines. There's no water pipes. There's no gas pipe. There's nothing. And I just put it up against a tray, and the numbers just started going up. And that was just on a tray. It
Hmm.
was very strange.
But then
And
if
you get,
something had crashed there near to the tree and
well, that's it.
you've
So,
potentially got
and
that,
then,
haven't you?
yeah, we were stood there, and it sounded like there was a nest of hornets or something right above our head.
Hmm.
We're like, it's like,
Like it?
don't want to get stung. Yeah, if they come after us, neither of
Yeah.
us can run. We've had it,
Oh,
and
bless you.
we're looking up because it's all fir trees, so there's no branches at the bottom, as you know. They're just near
Yeah.
the top, so you can
So,
see right off. Nothing. There's no bees. There's virtually no wildlife. There's a bit that's coming back now, but there's literally no wildlife in Rendlesham. There is a
wow.
little bit. Never seen rabbits in there, squirrels, nothing. But it's like a humming noise. But Alex is a medium. He doesn't do it now because he he got to the point where it's too much for him.
Oh,
And he
bless
was saying whenever he and a few other people have said it, whenever someone was trying to get through to him, they'd have like this electrical hum just before it started.
you. Okay. Yeah.
So a couple of people have said, could it be that something or someone was coming through at that point? But we both got, because Alex said, he turned around and went, do you feel like you're being watched? And as soon as we walked in this place, it felt like nothing paranormal, but like, I suppose military or whatever. There's something of someone watching you as you're walking through to see what you're up to.
Interesting.
And it's never not felt like that. And then we've gone over to the other side at the back of the woodbridge where you got the big hangars at the back of the runway. And it was me and mate Tim. We'd gone down and we could hear sound like two females chatting. And I'm like right up against the fence, literally sticking my head through this chain link fence.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I could see anyone in the air base, anyone talking on radios. There's nothing, just a couple of rabbits running about, that was it. But you could hear and it was two female vocals, both different, having a conversation, and then it just stopped.
Wow. That's
just weird stuff like that all the time.
Well, I think you've solved, like Andy says, do either of you have the ability to mind read? No. I don't know what happened there, but it was definitely a moment. And I wasn't making it up, by my reaction.
Yeah.
But, okay, so I was due to go to Scotland, but then I screwed my holidays up. So I'm now having to go away in October. And I was due to go to Cornwall, but I may have a public event coming up then.
Right.
It's secret at the moment, but
yay! Little bit secret.
It's so exciting, and yeah, we are going to mention it very soon. What we're doing, and oh my gosh! But yeah, we've got this awesome place.
Yeah, and, cool.
Yes, very cool. So I'm coming back from a holiday. So originally I got 14 nights to go camping, probably in Cornwall.
Yeah.
But now if I've got to come back, then probably not worth going to Cornwall this year. So Rendlesham. Yeah.
Yes. So there is a campsite, but it's not. We did a night investigation there a few weeks back, and we left. I think we left about 20 to 12, half 11, 20 to 12, because you've got at Eastgate car park, you got to pay for parking, but it only takes you to 1 minute to midnight. It's got. Because you say they shut the gate, but there's not even a gate on the car park, so
right.
I don't know what they're doing, unless someone comes round and checks or what have you. But I know people that have been chased out of there with blacked out helicopters, blacked out. Do you know the US minivan truck things?
Oh my
Do you know like what you see in the movies? They've been chased out of Rendlesham. Different people, different times. Blacked out vehicles trying to run them off the road, all sorts. So yeah, I've not experienced that yet. I'm not really wanting to. No, I'm not looking forward to it if it does happen. But
oh my gosh,
if it does, it does. But it's like we've been walking round, and Alex had bought a new torch, and we all had torches. I had my UV torch as well, because there's a lot of big cat sightings around there. So I was going to use it for that. We're walking back to the car park. This wasn't then, this was, I think, last year. Not one of us put our torch on. We just walked back in pitch black.
Yeah, wow.
It's just weird things like that. Something that you wouldn't normally do any other time.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I've got a friend as well who lives maybe near there. Well, Suffolk. So Rendlesham, Norfolk, Suffolk. Yeah, I think that's probably the way I'll head.
Yeah, definitely worth going. Even if you don't get anything, it's a nice day out.
Well, no, it's to see it, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. And, but I think I've never gone and not had anything. stuff's happened. I
Yeah.
can't say 100% it was paranormal. We've gone and weird things have happened. And it was like the time when me and Tim went, I went to this, like I said, where we, like near the hangars. And I just got really, really excited, like a kid at Christmas. I couldn't be any more excited to be there.
Wow.
No idea why. I couldn't tell you why. There's nothing, didn't see anything, didn't really hear anything. Because this was after we did them voices. And I was like, I'm just dead excited to be in. It's like the fourth time it'd been. It wasn't anything, there was no reason to have that emotion. But it was there. I couldn't hide it. That was strange.
Wow. Yeah. So I think I will be going to Rendlesham then. I
Yeah.
won't be able to go out in the dark because it's just me and my dog, so it's probably not safe.
Well, where the
go
campsite
outside.
is, you can literally 10-minute walk and you're right in the middle of it all.
Oh, that's all right then. That's fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, I'm used to camping on my own. I'm used to darkness, so it's fine. Andy says, have you got something over your left shoulder that keeps lighting on and off? Looks like a horse.
Left shoulder. This one.
Yeah.
That's my left. I've got. Is this? It's just the air freshener or the oil diffuser.
All right. Okay.
Is it that? One sec.
Something caught my eye, to be fair, at one stage. So I saw.
Was it that?
I saw something a bit further back. Interesting.
No, what? Oh yeah,
yes,
yeah, it's that.
Yeah,
and there's another one up on
no,
top
it was
somewhere.
That's
yeah, sorry, it's nothing too exciting.
Further back, further back.
Oh,
Andy might have seen what I saw.
Is that? That's me echo show. Could it be that? Because that keeps changing. All the other lights that I've got on are just solid lights.
No, it just seemed to flash. I have to. Yeah, I did see something. Something caught my eye. Like I was sort of like, yeah. Not really minds, but at times could do with someone, see an event that will happen. Yeah. Yes. A flash or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably that then. Sorry.
Sorry. Why apologise?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rendlesham is. I think we're going back in October. Next month. I'm not sure when.
I am.
I'll keep you updated.
I'm going in October.
Yeah. And then.
And I know somebody who lives near there as well. So Wayne. So
Wayne Seedon.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because he went not so long ago and he got a few weird things going on.
Oh, he always gets weird things happening around him.
I know.
As a speaker at the Para Fest
in
Skegness, and him and Mark were there, and something happening, some sort of spaceship thing happening there.
Oh,
right in Skegness, like loads spoke about it.
Yeah.
So it is incredible. Oh, hello! Thanks for listening. Welcome. I've started back again. Thank you, Mason.
Hey, yes, he comes. He pops on mine now and again. You all right, buddy?
Oh yeah, because I had a break because I broke my arm and.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it?
A lot was happening. You get down, you lose your confidence, and then like things just compound, don't they? And then
I know. It's that I was off work a couple of weeks ago. I still did the podcast, the one on the annual leave. We put the week off, and it was just nice to just do normal stuff for a change. And because me and the missus were both off, and it was like we got going out. It was weather wasn't so great. It was thunderstorms and that, but we just managed to get done what we needed to do, and you'll just spend that bit of time together and chill and.
Yeah.
And it is nice just to not have to do anything to do with the channel. I did, but it wasn't just quick 2 minutes right done. That was it.
It is mad. It's crazy how much time things take.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, this event, things are coming up, and like I'm trying to write my book, talking about that. And like, I don't know, you're just on it all the time, thinking
Uh-huh.
about things, aren't you? Trying to sort things and like,
Yeah.
yeah. And
But it's
my
like
is
what
progressing.
we was talking about before we came
Yes.
on. All that
Yeah.
was going on. It's like I need to switch off from it because I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill someone.
That's it, because you do
It
get these
was
times and things do sort of really get to you, don't they?
yeah. It
Um,
just got too much. It's like right, I'm gonna take this week
yeah,
and
just
see how it goes.
yeah. And for me, like social media is company.
Yeah,
Like I said earlier when we started, I live on my own. I've got my dog. I go camping with my dog.
yeah.
So, if I'm out doing a live on TikTok, people will talk to me. So you're never actually on your own, are you? You can always
No,
find somebody. It's a bit
yeah,
random, isn't it?
pretty much. But it's true though. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
See,
fun.
I got rid of TikTok. It was just it was that was getting too much. It's like I need to
Yeah.
concentrate. YouTube, Facebook for YouTube,
Mm,
and I've started getting Instagram going again. And
I've
then
dropped that.
I've yeah, I use
Sad, but
Instagram via Facebook or vice versa.
oh, you do it that way, yeah.
Yeah, but then I got back on TikTok. I've only put a few, not even anything exciting, just where I'm going to be speaking this year, next year. Just put them up on
Yeah.
there. I think there's 8 little videos or clips on there, and that's
Yeah.
it. And it's like it's not until I'm going to be going out proper and I know exactly how I'm going to be doing it that I'm going to start using it to its full
Yeah.
extent.
I've just got into it more, and I feel let down by Facebook. I've got all my podcasts on here for, I've been doing it for 5 years now,
Yeah.
and they've all wiped. They're all gone.
Oh,
Facebook have just deleted everything, even though it's like uploaded from StreamYard onto Facebook, because they've classed it as a live. It's gone.
really?
It's all on my YouTube. So
Oh
all the
my
past
god.
ones are on YouTube, but like all the comments, like everybody's commented here.
Yeah.
You used to watch it, you used to see the comments and everything. Gone.
Gone. Yeah. It's
And
like that.
you could have downloaded it, but can you really download that many years of podcasts?
They take you forever.
Exactly,
I,
and
yeah. A couple of years ago, Facebook decided to delete my profile. I was on there. I was chatting to one of my mates from school. He moved to Wales not long after leaving school, and
shocking.
we was just chatting about stuff we used to get up to, like because you used to go out after school and at weekends.
Mm,
I put my phone down, started watching TV. I'd gone to get something to eat. Come back, went to go on it, and just got a notification. Your Facebook account is closed. We're deleting it. You cannot appeal. It's going to be gone in so many hours. Literally, we're deleting it. There's nothing you can do about it. Sort yourself out. And that was it. And it was all the conversations in Messenger, what people have sent me
wow.
evidence of stuff that they've gone through or seen and the stories that they've written, spent time writing out. I'm like, I couldn't do anything. I had the 2 Facebook groups that I couldn't even get into them. And this is at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, I'm having an absolute meltdown. I'm like,
Yeah,
what am I
you
going to
do.
do?
It's your life.
Yeah, everything was on 3 years worth of investigating was on there.
Shit. Yeah.
But luckily, I use YouTube a lot more.
Yeah.
And then I just felt like Facebook wasn't really doing it for me at the time. But the conversations were on there with people that I'll
Yeah.
never get back information. And it's like people that I couldn't even tell you the name. Joe, it's like when Mason popped up, it's like, oh, yeah, I spoke to Mason before. Think
Yeah.
just names like that. It's like, yeah, I remember having conversations, but a lot of them, people in America or Europe or wherever.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't even pronounce the name, let alone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just completely gone. So it's like, yeah, whatever, Facebook. So I use it. I use it in a way that I gain from it and not them.
That's right. Yeah. You spend so much time sort of building up a profile and the people you meet and like, like I have met people in Scotland, I'm usually touring
Yeah,
Scotland this time of year. And like if you go up Scotland and then your Facebook goes, then how do you get in touch with them? You
exactly.
can't.
I
And
know.
it's
Yeah,
and it's shocking, isn't it?
yeah. But I think what I tend to do now, once I start having a conversation with someone, and I think this is going to keep going on for quite a bit, then I'll exchange numbers or email addresses.
Yeah.
And then that way, it doesn't matter if Facebook goes, I've still got the contact details.
Yeah, that's useful. It really is.
Yeah,
It's just it's unbelievable. Like it starts off, it's a great thing, and then because it gets big, they do take things off you, don't they? And it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
So Mason and invited the great Bob Brown on his show. Just amazing. Why don't you go on to Bob's show, Jacqueline?
yeah.
Andy would
Yeah,
have
Bob.
pretty
Bob is
much.
amazing. I've met
Oh
Bob a
wow,
couple of times. I've
awesome!
met him at OLM. Stephens did about probably 4 years ago now. So I
Wow,
met Bob there first. That was when I first met Paul Sinclair, and then I can't remember because I've been up to Bempton a couple of times, meeting up with Paul and what have you.
Hampton Cliffs.
Bempton, yeah. Up
Yeah,
near
under
Bidley, isn't it?
Scarborough. Yeah,
Yeah. Up that way.
yeah.
Can't remember if Bob was there the first time that I went. But then I've met him when I went to the Awakening in Manchester and Bolton. He was at
Oh
them
yes,
events.
my friend
So,
went. Mark Reynolds went there, I think.
oh yes, I know Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
Mark's cool. Yeah. So I'll see
yeah.
Mark at the weekend because I'm going to the Parameet. So
Right.
meeting up with
Oh,
yeah.
so
Meet
I'm away
people.
this weekend. We're at a
Oh
50th
no.
birthday party. But I'm not even
Oh,
we're in Stoke. I'm not even a million miles away from
no, you're
where it's
not.
at.
No, that's
He's like,
Mark's actually from Stoke. Just
yes, I
probably
know.
as well. But
Yeah,
yeah. Oh wow.
yeah. So
But yeah. So I'm looking forward to that as well, just to
yes,
meet,
it's
like
nice. Yeah, because it's nice to meet up and network.
well, it is, and like on the Friday night, you're there and you just scream. It's like, oh
Yeah,
my god, and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just like just a reunion of friends in a
I
way.
know, but it's
We've
like,
done quite a few of them, so
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I was saying before, anyway, don't you? I went to Gettysburg a couple of months ago.
I meant to mention that. Yes. Wow.
Uh, n-
Awesome.
Not really anything going on the battlefield. Didn't get anything.
Mm,
And that was another thing. We wanted to do lives from there, but it was just the signal was that bad.
wow.
There was coach loads of people turning up.
Mm.
So it was like you're trying to film and everyone's walking in front of you, and
Oh no.
it
And they'll
was
be
like
loud with it as well, won't they, with the
and it
tourists?
was like 96 degrees dry heat. So your phone's overheating within 2 minutes.
Ah,
And
nice.
so we went to the Devil's Den where the big boulders are. And you can see the bullet holes and everything in them.
Wow.
And then we went up to Little Round Top, which was one of the lookout towers. You can see right way across. You can see the Blue Ridge Mountains, and
Oh,
it
beautiful.
is, I think, a little bit further. You can just about see the Appalachians. I'm not sure if it was or not.
Mm.
And it's like just to see views like that is amazing. But the best bit was I stayed in the hotels or the hotel where the conference was on. So it was a Gettysburg
Wow.
Bash.
I want to go.
And
That is the one I got. Oh, because you would have met Wes
definitely,
as well. You would have met Wes. I've met Wes Coleman.
there's
He's
that many
Canadian.
people.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I don't know. It was one
yeah.
of the biggest. It was the biggest convention I've ever been to, and without sounding horrible to the UK, it made us look like a car boot sale.
Oh God, yeah.
Just because of the amount of people that go, there's tattoo artists there, there was vendors, there was like 1, 2, 3 there's 2 hotels. So you got the Eisenhower and the Aspire Hotel, and they're connected.
Wow.
You've got like a tunnel walk through. And there's just rooms and rooms of vendors, and you've got all the different speakers going on in different rooms. There's just loads of them. There's like Ron and Lardez were doing the digital seance experiment.
Wow.
That was amazing. I met up with my co-host Nicole. She's from New York. Her and her husband picked me up from the airport. So we've been doing the podcast just 2.5 years. She's been on with me. Never met. So it's like, I need to go,
Oh,
even
how
if it's just to
cool.
meet up with you guys. So I got
Wow.
to meet her and her husband, and then Ron, Lardez, Frankie, Deo, and his paranormal partner, Anthony. The rest, so Nicole does Full Moon Paranormal, so I met with the rest of her team. And then there's other investigators over there and speakers. You know, Jason Hawes from Ghost
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Hunters. Not him, his daughter and her fiance. So they was there, and there's just loads and loads of people. There's a guy called Flip Searle. He's coming on in a few weeks. He does one called Dead Is Not the End.
Interesting.
So he's good. And there's a guy, so he's lived in America for years, right? He's still got a British accent. I think he's from Bedford.
Okay.
So we was chatting to Phil. He goes, "You need to go over and speak to, I think, Robert. I can't remember his surname. I got it wrote down." And I went over. So we was networking. I was going to introduce myself, and he just stopped and he went. I just went. I didn't even say a word. It was like the start of a word, and he went, "You are from. You're from the southeast. You're from the southeast." I was just about to answer it. No, that's not right. There was no, you're from the northwest. I went, that, and then first time I thought, I went, that is really weird because I'm from Manchester, which is the northwest, and now live just north of London, which is past the southeast. So he wasn't wrong. He got where I'm physically living now and where I was born and bred. And I didn't even say anything to him. He didn't know anything about me. He'd never heard me speak, never even seen the guy before. And then he just started telling me all this different stuff that was going on. He goes, I don't normally just do that. He goes, but if there's a message there to pass over to someone, then I'll do it. I'm like, I'm just that. It was just, everything was spot on. Like, I didn't have to say anything. And it was just like the things like that made it. And there's one night we was in the pub. We'd all met up, we'd gone for something to eat and a drink.
Yeah.
And I'm just sat there and I'm like, a lot of the people I've either interviewed or going to be interviewed, and I've spoke to them and we become friends just through doing this.
Yeah.
And like we exchange numbers and send like memes and all that. You know, like what you do, just having a laugh. And I just sat back in like the corner of this like tabled area, that seating area upstairs. I'm like, I cannot believe I'm sat here now with all these people. I've travelled like, it was a 7-hour flight, then a 5-hour drive to get to Pennsylvania. And I'm sat here now with all these, and it is one of the best days of my life. And it was just that feeling to be there with everyone. But it's the same when we go meeting up. It's easier when you're UK based and you're meeting up with people from the UK because you get to see them more often than not. But when it's people,
it's the first one though, isn't it? Like the first meet at rugby, you know, like I already kind of knew these people, like Karen Bazan, and you know, I'd already was it? I think Mark Warbank might have come to that one from New Zealand.
Yes,
and like it was just like meeting with these people I'd met and a lot with speakers, and there's people I'd interviewed and stuff. And that first time, it's like, and you
it's
realize
amazing.
They are who you know.
You see,
they aren't any different from what you've guessed. You know what I mean? You don't have any surprises.
One of the best things about the night when I met them was we didn't speak about anything paranormal. It was just like a group of friends in the pub having a chat, and it's like, oh, I'm so glad. If for nothing else, I got to do this with these people. And it's the same, like we went to the Parameet not last year, the year before, and I met Barry, and is it Andy Guy?
Andy Guy,
Yeah, Kate Ray,
I must have
Kate
met you.
Sherrill. Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We
Emily
got photos as
Paranormal.
well. Yeah.
And it's like I spoke to him on Facebook. We've been on the
Yeah.
show. We've chatted. We've commented. We're sharing stuff on each other's groups. But when you physically meet them, it's just that feeling is amazing. You can't beat it. Don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, and like, oh my gosh, I had somebody like knocking on my hotel door room at 1 o'clock last year with a bottle of wine. Come in. 1 in the morning.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because we'd had a party in our room the night before. She arrived at 1 in the morning with a bottle again, and I think we're going to do that this year. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
she's one of the speakers. Well, she was last year, and she's like, oh my god, but it was just so cool. Yeah. But we're just all up for it, and we've got fancy dress, and we've got karaoke and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It's Caroline. But met
well,
Jenny there as well, and Jenny's absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
But
Well, you know Johnny Zaffis?
Yes.
I got to meet him. We actually went back to our hotel room, and everyone's drinking and partying, and he's just how he talks and put stories across. You could listen to him forever.
Oh, wow.
He's such an amazing guy, and what he does, and just because his connection to the
Warrens.
The Warrens, I think there's
that's it. Yeah,
great uncle or cousin to something. Yeah, so he's got a lot going on with that at the moment. But he's just even with all that going on, he's just an amazing guy, and everyone there was. It really was. And if you get chance to go.
Oh, but I do want to. But I want to thank you a lot. I've run out of time, and the other lot can't stream till I'm gone, which has changed, and I'll be into trouble. So thank you so much, Andy. Thanks for everything. So how do we find you? It's Alienate UK.
Alienate UK, yeah.
And that's on.
And just type it in on Google. So it's Alien, then the number 8 UK. So I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Mainly YouTube. I've got 3 pages, 3 groups on Facebook. So I've got Alienate UK. I've got Alienate UK live streaming and podcasting. That's for people to share their podcasts and live streams and everything on. Just to keep it separate from everything else.
Yeah.
And I've got the latest one is New Fog, Northampton UFO group. But it's not just Northampton, it's alien UFO, anything to do with ETs. So
excellent. So thank you so much. It's been absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Talking all night. But but thank you, and thanks everyone for the comments, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And goodbye for now. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.